We've talked about today really being our education and awareness day, talking about critical issues, challenges, and actions we can take. Tomorrow we'll shift gears a little bit and it'll be all about inspiration and pouring into you. But today we wanted to level set on the current status of Black women's health and to inform and inspire and empower, which is what we aim to do. So we all leave with the same understanding of where we are and where we're trying to be as well, Black women. So with that, we've invited several guests from our board and our staff to do this download, to do this very personal talk back among sisters. And we're asking you two in the chat to talk to us. We want to hear from you. So the same questions that I posed to our board and staff, we're posing them to you. We want to hear what you have to say. We also want to remind you that we did send polls in the message section of your desktop app and in the additional resources section of your phone app. We're asking for your completion of those polls to tell us how you rank the different sessions you attended. So please answer those brief questions on the polls in your app. If you have questions on finding it, just put those questions in the chat and we'll help you find those polls. All right, so Carla Gaines is a board member with the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness. Adrian Jones, for those of you who attended our last panel within the last hour, is also a founding board member for the foundation. Corinda Rainey Moore, raise your hand. Corinda is also a founding board member of the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness. I'm not sure if Betty Banks is with us. If you're with us, Betty, say something, chat us so we know that you're here. Of course, you've seen a lot of Aaliyah Stevenson today, our Chief Programs Officer, who has moderated a couple sessions. Excellent job, Aaliyah. Mary Wells, who is our Community Outreach Manager, is with us today, as well as April Kigea, Special Projects Manager, with her purple Well Black Woman t-shirt on, as well as Erin Bailey Winston, who is masked up. She has been behind the scenes today with Janine Stevens, our Chief Operating Officer, who have managed today's event excellently and seamlessly. And we take our hat off to our whole team who's made today possible. Also, Ms. Brenda Brown, who's a member of our Ambassador Circle. So, ladies, if you can unmute yourself so we can have a candid conversation. Here we are at the end of the first day, and we've heard lots of topics. We've talked about a lot today. We heard our opening message about the vision and the work of the foundation, followed by an exceptional panel by national experts on the state of Black women's health in America. We then got a Midwestern view of what is happening in the Midwest, some critical issues around Black maternal and child health, health disparity, and this triple pandemic that we're all living through and surviving as we move toward thriving. We heard about Black maternal and child health from a national view from Dr. Joya Creer-Perry, and we went on this afternoon to talk about mental health, mental well-being for women, for girls, and so much more. What messages stood out to you most powerfully today? And that's what it is.
I want to say real quick that as a Black woman, I am not broken. I think that really hit me. I am not broken.
Yes.
I am not broken.
No, I loved when it was in, the language that we use is important. We often hear folks say, be careful of the words that you use because you speak those things into existence. We are not broken. Nothing's wrong with us. And today I think we named root causes, which is so critical, so critical. Who else? What stood out to you today?
Lisa, for me, it was the fact that they talked about race as not being the risk factors. Oftentimes we hear that it's Black folks and it's our race in that context, but it's not. And she made the focus that it is racism that's the problem, not our race.
Yes. Oh, there's so many conversations in our community around race, and we hear that term used so much. And if you're not careful, you'll have people attaching dysfunction to your very being as a Black person, to our very character as people. It's so crucial to understand racism is the root, not our race. Not to mention that race is a social construct, but we'll talk about that later. Racism is the problem, not the color of our skin or our cultural heritage. Talk back to us, you all. What stood out to you today? And we're seeing some action in the chat. What are we hearing, Aaliyah, in the chat?
We're talking about mental wellness and mental health, actually. Many of the questions earlier were really resonating with those panels, resonating with the panel around supporting young Black women being healthy, well, and free as well. So I'm, again, seeing more about mental first aid, already conversations both on Facebook and in our chat about that as well.
Yes, and I see other folks hashtagging, I am not broken. I think that's something we're going to carry beyond today. Thank you all for the kudos. Hey, Jackie Donald, we love you. The mental first aid really stuck out for me, says Joanna. What you don't talk out, you act out. I think that was a very loud, resonating message from our panel on Black women cultivating mental wellness, the importance of talking about our feelings and working through our emotions and our trauma so that we don't repeat past patterns. Gina says, I loved how attention was brought to CPR first aid and mental health first aid. Awesome. Hey, Gina, tuning in from, are you in California or Hawaii? Gina. We're so happy to see you here, California. What else stood out to us today, ladies?
I just want to comment more about it is racism that is the problem, because embedded in everything going on politically and a justification that people don't care if we die of COVID because we're always the problem. We're always dragging the rest of the country down. Because whatever's going on with us is affecting them and their wallet. And we've even heard that come from someone I don't introduce into this conversation, that it is okay just to let people go on and die out. And that is really the hope from another standpoint in the political realm, that we do lose a lot of people of color because we are the problem in the United States, and plus it's not, I'm just gonna say it bluntly, we're not remaining white, a white country. But medically, that is a huge thing, because programs, decisions, and all of that stuff is embedded in the minds of our I'm not gonna call them that, Caucasian counterparts.
Yeah, so much, today, and centering the issue of racism. And identifying it as a public health threat. I hope everyone is walking away with a clear understanding of how racism is weaved into every institution. And so often as communities, we don't understand the circumstances we're born into, or the circumstances we see happening in our community, or the conditions. But when you understand racism and its institutional presence, you then begin to be able to name and understand how circumstances developed and how trends that we think are generational in terms of our family are really systemically perpetuated. And then we begin to be able to undo those things with that broader understanding. I really appreciated how every speaker today, particularly this morning, made that crystal clear for all of us. What else are we hearing in the chat? I love it.
And Lisa, how we have to unlearn, we have to unlearn the things that we learned. Those things weren't real. Those things weren't true. Those things were fake. We have to learn the real things about Black history and our culture.
Yes. Several book titles were offered today, and I hope you guys wrote down. Reading and understanding these issues at a deeper level. I think medical apartheid was one title that was mentioned. I mentioned The Warmth of Other Suns. Please purchase that book, download it, go to the library, check it out. The Warmth of Other Suns by Isabella Wilkerson is a must read, along with several others that were named. Someone was going to comment. Who was that?
Oh, this is Adrienne. I was just going to say, I think a common theme that I feel like was represented across the workshops was the importance of advocacy. Yes. Advocating for yourself, both not even just in the clinic and hospital setting, but even just in terms of amongst your families, and especially as we address things like trauma, and advocating for the importance of mental health and going to therapy and normalizing all of those things, and advocating for our young girls to do the same thing. You know, it was mentioned in, I think, our panel about things being intergenerational. And so thinking about how we have those conversations and how advocacy can look different across the age spectrum, but that it has to happen and that it's also part of even self-care.
Yes, we heard the word self-care said a couple of times today. I'm wondering, what does that mean to you, to all of our attendees, when you hear the word self-care, when you hear the word resilience, when you hear those words about moving to a new space of well-being? What does that mean to you when you hear the word self-care? What does it look like for you? Put that in the chat for us. Other comments that we are hearing that stood out. Yes, her stories, I learned some new truths. When your sister is your hairdresser, you need no mirror. That resonated with me as someone who grew up in a hair salon. Really appreciated just that analogy of the intimacy between a hairdresser and a customer. And if we could emulate that intimacy and that closeness and that trust in all of our relationships as Black women, especially when we need help, when we're in distress or under duress, who can we call who will have ear for us and come to our aid when we're not at our strongest point? Because that's a part of this work and a part of this culture of needing to support each other through our challenges. To me, that helps with our resilience when we know that we're supported. Who are those people in your lives? That's a rhetorical question I'm asking for you. Who are those people in your lives who are your hairdressers, who are your support circle, and how are you showing up as that for others in your life? We see K-Love. Who loved K-Love this morning? K-Love, the poet, as amazing as she always is, and she will join us again tomorrow. She will close us out tomorrow with an incredible poem that she already told me the title of. It's called A New Thing. So you can imagine as we leave tomorrow what we'll hear from her artistry. Jackie Donald says, I love the segment on young Black girls and young ladies. I would like to hear more and learn where I can enroll my daughter. So Adrienne, can you download for us what transpired in your session on supporting Black girls to be healthy, well, and free?
I feel like some of the big things that we heard in the workshop I moderated was the importance of self-love, speaking life into our young girls and positive affirmations, and also the importance of representation. Dr. Jasmine Zapata spoke to the fact that when she was doing an engagement, she told a little girl that she was beautiful. And the little girl got emotional, and, you know, other girls were saying like, I don't think I'm beautiful. I hate being Black. And, you know, just the fact that our young girls are needing even more support now than ever, considering the fact that we're, you know, in a global health and racial pandemic, and really spoke to how we can support them in this virtual space. I feel like that's a resource people are really looking for right now, is how can we support our young girls in the virtual space and really show up for them, especially with them not being able to be in this school and have that teacher like Rosa Thompson to say, hey, you look beautiful today, or, you know, remind another teacher that when a child shows up in a classroom, you don't know what they went through the night before or what happened that morning.
You really don't know, and that opens up so many discussions we need to have about all the spaces where our children are interacting, not just at home and our responsibilities as adults or parents or caregivers, but how we find those safe spaces for them at school, you know, in environments that are sometimes not welcoming, not supportive, not affirming of them. How do we transform those external places that our daughters and our sons have to navigate in this world?
And
Go
the one
ahead.
I just want, oh, go ahead.
Our keynote speaker said this afternoon that we won't see, you know, changes for years and years and years out. So when Adrian did their session, I thought about that. You know, putting in the young girls, putting in building their brains to know that they're gorgeous, that they're wonderful, that they're great now, so that we can begin to transform. We talked about the word earlier today, transformation. So we can begin to transform and transcend these things that have affected us for over 400 years.
And Carla, to piggyback on what you said, because I think Rosa mentioned in that session how what we do today has long-term impacts. Mm-hmm. And so pouring into our girls and what we give them and what we teach them and how we support them will have impact generations to come. And so it's really important that we pour a lot of love into them, for first and foremost, that we let them know that they are loved and that there's nothing wrong with the color of their skin, regardless of the shade of their skin color, and that we provide them with the resources that they need in order to be successful. But we also learned that it was also important that they see people like us who are supporting them, but who also doing what we do in our professional world. And that we also teach them that they are resilient. And no matter what they're going through, and we all know that they're going through a lot, but how beautiful they are and how resilient they are, and that they will bounce back from this. So I think it's important that we also incorporate that hope, so that they know that it's not just doom and gloom, but there's always a better tomorrow, a better even second from, you know, now. And that we keep instilling those principles in them and let them know that we're here to support them and that we ain't going nowhere, and they ain't going nowhere either, because we're going to love them to death while they're here.
That's not important. Go ahead, Brenda. Go ahead.
I'd like to piggyback on that. We have to work on ourselves internally, because we can say one thing, but people can read us like a book if we really don't feel that way on the inside ourselves and we're still struggling. So everything really starts at home for the transformation, which many of us have been working on and continue to work on until we leave here. But I think we need to have that in us in order to give it out.
You just said something that I was going to say before, Brenda, is why this discussion about supporting girls to be healthy, well, and free is so important. As adult women, we all start as girls, right? And I know that in our lives, many times those unresolved issues from our girlhood, our childhood, we're still grappling with, you know. The hope is that we're always evolving, that we're healing, but sometimes there's a residue. So how does that conversation touch with the session for adult women on Black women cultivating mental wellness? What is the work we need to do to really become transformed in our mental wellness and breaking the stigmas, the shame, and also the hesitance to seek the help that we need to heal as adults? Any thoughts on that?
I think part of that also goes to breaking away from the narrative that we always have to be a strong Black woman. The fact that I feel like we're told day in and day out that we wear this cape, and because you're a Black woman, that's what you know, that's all you should know, and you keep on pushing forward. And the message that was given that I heard before was being okay with not being okay. But then also what comes with that is being able to be in a space that allows you to be vulnerable so that you can start to break down some of those guards that you might have up so that you can pursue things like therapy or other mental health options.
How many folks are feeling more open to therapy after today? Is anyone willing to raise how many folks are more willing to consider therapy, mental health treatment today? I'm raising my hand. In fact, I got my therapist already, so I'm more than willing.
Right, I'm already in therapy.
Yes, and you've talked
Same
about
here.
Me too.
You talked about that, Carla. I will tell you, you inspired me about 2 years ago when you shared that with me. Adrian, you've been very open about that. You messaged it in the chat earlier today, and I know that that had an impact on other women to see us acknowledge that we've sought therapy for our own reasons. It doesn't mean we fell apart. You know, a good girlfriend of mine said to me, it should not be that we seek help when we're on our last leg, right? Therapy can be seen as maintenance. You know, if you've got issues or needs that you want to explore, this notion that you got to be stark out of your mind and everything's out of control before you seek help or just insight into yourself, your issues. We got to reframe what therapy is for and what it's meant to be in conjunction with our spiritual practices, right? There's a place for our faith practices, whatever they are, in conjunction with seeking professional help when we need it. I think that's revolutionary for Black women to realize that we can have both and do both.
I think it's important.
I don't know.
Go ahead.
Brenda and then Brenda.
Okay.
I think it's important that we teach our girls that it's okay to ask for help too, because it is really hard to ask for help. And oftentimes we talk about asking for help as a weakness, but it's really a strength because it takes a lot of effort to go to somebody and say, I need help. And so when we talk about getting therapy, it is really about intervention and prevention. And like you said, not waiting until things are all chaotic. And if COVID haven't taught us nothing, it should have taught us all that how vulnerable we all are in terms of our mental health, because folks are suffering and struggling in ways that we didn't even think about because of the isolation that this pandemic has caused, the uncertainty that this pandemic has caused, and the losses that this pandemic has caused. So I think having folks who are openly talking about what they're experiencing and the fact that they are receiving services or therapy from other sources, I think is a positive thing. And I think the more we have folks that look like the people talking about the issues and talking about what's happening with them, the more other folks will be willing to take the next step and get the help that they need and being open to it as well.
I agree with that.
I want to say that all my life, I really kind of looked down on therapy because I had a couple of relatives that they went to therapy all their life and they didn't seem to be making any improvement. And also I thought boldly, as long as I had God, the word, that I didn't need a therapist, but I was so wrong. The first year I cried for a year. I was unpacking. I came out lighter every single time because we don't know the things that are packed in there that could really take us to a whole nother level of peace and joy and loving ourselves. It makes you want to do many other things to love yourself. It is a gift to yourself.
It is a gift to yourself. And I love seeing folks say therapy has been my saving grace. Therapy is everything, been going for a couple of years. So you've heard that message loud and clear. Mental health is a priority. There's no shame in seeking help. Get it. If you need it, get it today. We applaud you to make that call or to reach out and ask us for resources on where you can seek that assistance in our community. We have great resources. Another one, Therapy for Black Girls. Is it Therapy for Black Girls is the name of the site. Maybe it's Therapy for Black Women. It's a national site. It's a directory where you can search for therapists around the country, no matter your city or state. A great resource. Let's talk about politics for a minute. And of course, we're nonpartisan, but I saw a great comment earlier that today inspired you to become a stronger advocate and to understand and recognize the importance of political engagement around the issue of Black women's health. What do we have to say about that? About our political responsibility to be advocates for Black women's health?
Well, I see in politics all the manipulations and narratives that are being created that can hurt us. And therefore, since I see it, I am actively now trying to squash those narratives and make certain that I'm doing everything right, knowing who is being selected, studying what they say, looking at their background, looking at their inconsistencies, etc. Because knowledge is power. And a lot of that rhetoric they're creating, and it hurts us. So we need to know who's in leadership, and we need them to know that we are a powerful force that they should not try to run over.
Yes, and we hope that everyone has recognized the power of the Black woman vote in this country. By all measures, many elections that have moved toward our favor have moved in our favor because of our votes. Please exercise that power on November 3rd and support those people and policies that you feel best represent your well-being and our well-being as a community. Earlier, there was a link shared in the chat about where to go to find out how to register to vote, where to vote, all that information. If we can pull that up, we'll share it again. We want to hear in the chat from you guys, what inspired you most today? What was one big thing that inspired you most? We want to hear from our attendees. Tell us in the chat what most memorable moment or a piece of information you are taking away today.
Lisa, I had two.
What are those?
One, I was really surprised by how central Wisconsin has been long-term in conversations around reproductive justice. When Loretta Ross mentioned the birth of the reproductive justice being in Wisconsin, in Green Bay, I was really shocked. And I was additionally shocked when Dr. Joya Creer-Perry referenced our work and said that she's following the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness, understanding the power of local in informing national, and that it all begins with us. And so I just thought about how important the work everybody is doing in Wisconsin on this call, and that we're making a difference even when we feel like we're not, or we can't see it, or it's not tangible. This work is birthed here and continues to grow here. And that was absolutely amazing.
It was amazing. And it stood out to me too that she said there were 7 Black women from inner city Chicago who literally built the movement, but they were in Wisconsin doing a session and a training with some allies when that definition was crafted. So I just want to give that nod to the advocacy culture of Chicago and our sisters who, Black women, orchestrated and created a reproductive justice movement. And that is very important to note in a world where our work is often claimed and co-opted by others, to know that we generated and created that movement. I hope you all appreciated just the level of speakers that we had today. Loretta Ross.
Awesome. Amazing. Amazing.
Right.
I mean, they were renowned, national. I mean, just so personable and just so impactful, and just really changed the narrative for movement, right? When you hear messages like that, you want to move, you want to act, you're ready to let's change this right now.
Yes, yes, and to be visited by U.S. Congresswoman Gwen Moore, oh my goodness, and by our national leader, Linda Goler-Blount, Sonia Adam from California, along with Loretta and Dr. Joya Creer Perry. We were just fortunate to be able to witness and hear from those giants in this space today. Continue to tell us what inspired you all. I hope that you will be tuned in tomorrow all day. From the beginning of the day, it's going to just be inspirational from start to finish. We open in the morning at 7:30 a.m. with a yoga and meditation class with a dear friend of ours from Maryland. And then we followed the morning with several keynotes back to back that will pour directly into your mind, body, spirit, wellness, again, with national personalities in the wellness movement. You will not be disappointed. So be here early, on time, and ready to be inspired. With that, we are running 15 minutes from close, and we want to announce prizes. We know that many of you came here not just to download, but to talk about prizes. And that's one of our favorite aspects of Black Women's Wellness Day. We would not be the event that we've always been if we did not give away some goodies to each of you here today. And the wonderful thing this year is that you don't have to be present to win. The beauty of a virtual environment is that we are virtually pulling names, and we will contact you later if you're not here. So let's get on with the show. Let's get on with the giveaways. Who's ready for giveaways? All right. And we got what, 21 prizes to give away?
21, yes.
We got 21 prizes to give away, you all. And we want to thank our sponsors again at the close of the day for making it possible to not only host this wonderful event today, but to give away awesome prizes. So with that, we have our team, Mary, Aaliyah, and others will help us announce the winners. What's our first prize, Mary?
Our first prize is a $25 Visa gift card.
Okay, our first prize is a $25 Visa gift card, and these will be sent to you either electronically or by mail. I will follow up with the winner afterwards. So who is the winner of our $25 gift card?
That would be Christine Russell.
Christine Russell. Is Christine Russell on the call? If Christine is here, let us know, chat us up. And if Christine is not here, we will be in touch with Christine. Okay, what's our second prize, Mary?
The second prize is a $50 Visa gift card.
$50 up in the ante. Yep. And the winner?
The winner is Bookie Leonard.
Bookie Leonard. Bookie, are you here? Woo! Yes, Bookie. $50 Visa gift card. All right, next, what is our third prize, Mary?
The next prize is a $100 Visa gift card.
I want this prize. Wait a minute. All right, and we are auto-generating the winners, you all. We have an app where we put all the attendees in, we press a button, and it generates a winner. So we want you to know this is a completely transparent and fair process. So what name has been generated for our $100 Visa gift card?
That person, that lucky person is Zakia Sorensen.
Zakia Sorensen. Woo! Oh, she's here too. Yay! Zakia, you got $100 coming your way, girlfriend. So be ready with all the wonderful ways you will use those dollars. Congratulations. What is our fourth prize, Mary?
$250 Visa gift card.
$250.
Yes.
Come on with it. Who's the winner?
Precious LaShaw.
What? Precious. That is amazing. $250 gift card to Precious LaShaw. Is that Precious at the bottom of the screen? Hey, Precious. Congratulations. All right, what's our next prize?
The next prize is a $20 Amazon gift card.
All right, $20 at Amazon goes a long way. And who's our winner, Mary?
The winner is Sarah Galinsky.
Sarah Galinsky. Girl. All right, Mary told me to hurry up and speed up and stop interjecting so much commentary. What's the next prize, Mary?
We have another $20 Amazon gift card, and that goes to Tina Hunt, T-E-N-A-H.
Tina Hunt, $20.
I'm sorry, that's $25.
$25 Amazon gift card, Tina Hunt.
Yes, and my anyway, the other one was the $20 gift card, and that does go to Zakia Catlin. So, yeah.
Catlin,
Yeah,
okay, we'll clarify it at the end.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes. Okay. The next gift is a $25 Amazon gift card.
Another $25.
Yep, and that's going to Nyla Harden.
Okay.
Nyla
How do we
Harden.
spell Naila? I think that's Naila.
Naila.
How do we spell that?
N-I-L-A-J-A-H.
Yes, Naila.
Naila,
Congratulations,
okay.
Miss Harden.
Thank you. And the next gift card is a $50 Amazon gift card. And that goes to Janine Hutcherson.
Janine Hutcherson, woo, $50 Amazon. Oh, I love that you guys are putting the comments in here. Yay, cannot believe this. Thank you. Oh my God, yay. I love those comments. Janine Hutcherson, winner of $50 Amazon gift card.
Amazon gift card for Janine.
Awesome.
So the 11th gift is a $100 Amazon gift card. That goes to Jamie Harley.
Jamie Harley. All right. These prizes are awesome. Oh my goodness. We give away good prizes, don't we?
And the next is a $250 Amazon gift card.
Oh my goodness.
That goes to Elsa Floyd.
Elsa Floyd, $250 Visa gift card. Yes. I didn't even know we had these. See how my team is? This is wonderful. There she is. Elsa Floyd is here. Yes, girl. $250.
So the next gift is actually a watch.
A watch. Tell us about this watch, Mary.
It's a beautiful watch from Bruno's Diamonds.
Where is it? I think we have the watch in the room.
It is. I'm sorry, I don't have it with me to show, but it's a beautiful watch. It is gorgeous.
Do we know the value of the watch?
The value is $500.
We have a $500 Bruno's jewelry. It's really Bruno's diamond store over here in the west of Madison, Westtown Mall. Luxury jewel store, $500 watch to give away to a lucky woman here. Who's the winner, Mary?
The lucky winner is Shaquota Weiss.
Shaquota Weiss. Oh my goodness. You're going to love the watch, Shaquota. I don't know if she's here, but she's going to love this watch.
And we're going to keep rolling. We've got the next gift is a wireless rose gold Beats headphones.
Beats headphones? What? Have you guys seen the rose gold Beats headphones?
Yes. And they are a value of $170. And the lucky winner is Elizabeth Jerabeck.
Elizabeth Jerabeck, lucky girl. My goodness. You're going to be so fly in those rose gold headphones. All right, next prize, Mary.
Right along. We've got a $50 Target gift card, and that goes to Lisa Banks.
Lisa Banks, $50 Visa gift card. Yes.
All right. And then one other $50 gift card goes to Lanice Williams.
Lanice Williams. Who is Lanice Williams? Lanice, lucky girl, $50. Next, Mary.
The next is a Sephora gift box, which includes various skincare and body products. from Sephora, and it's valued at $150. That lucky winner is Denise Maiden.
Wow, Denise Maiden. We have seen what's in this box, and I'm going to tell you, it's very tempting. It's very tempting. It's hard for me not to touch this box, but I've sworn to my team, I'm not going to touch the box. You're going to love the box, Ms. Maiden.
Yes. The next, we got 1, 2, 3, we got 4 gifts left.
4 more prizes.
You get a $25 gift card for Walgreens.
Awesome.
And that goes to Joanna Eccles.
Joanna Eccles, $25, Walgreens. Awesome.
Yep. And our last 3 gifts are all the same. They are our very own, and which will be your very own, Well Black Woman t-shirt, mask, and pin. And they also come in our reusable gift tote bag.
Awesome. So 3 lucky women are going to walk away with swag from the Foundation for Black Women's Wellness. That is worth more than platinum, let me tell you. So who are our 3 winners?
Those 3 winners are Vicki Brown, Virgie Bester, and Ayana Allen.
Awesome. Yes. Those are our prizes for today, you all. We will give away how many more prizes tomorrow at the end of the day?
About the same amount.
About 21 more prizes tomorrow. So be sure to tune in tomorrow, starting again at 7:30 a.m. Please, please do not miss our great sessions in the morning. You will be completely elevated by the women who are joining us tomorrow. We thank you all so much for staying with us all day today, for enjoying day 1. If you had a great time, let us see you clap. And if we're going to see you back tomorrow, let us see you do a high to the sky. Woo! And with that, we thank you for enjoying this first day with us. Any last comments in the chat to us today before our music kicks in? DJ Ace is going to take us out from 5:15 to 5:30 p.m. with more tunes as we transition into our evening. I can hear the music right now, even though it's not even playing yet. I can feel it. Oh my goodness. What do you want us to hear? What do you want us to know, ladies, before we tune over to DJ Ace? Tell us what you're thinking. Exceptional. Come on now, Ms. Lisa, go ahead. I see you. Amazing first day. Thank you so much for being the wonderful women you are. Filled my soul with joy. Oh my goodness. That makes us so happy. Beautiful. Clap, clap, clap. Have a great evening. We are so blessed, you all, to have you with us. We are so fortunate to be able to share Black Women's Wellness Day with you. We want you to know this work is for you from our hearts. We hope you feel that. We hope you feel the sincerity and the love and the spirit that comes behind this work as we all go forward to be the most healthy, well Black women we can be. And we thank you for your support of everything that we do. Be well. See you in the morning. And go on over. There's DJ Vanessa right there. You don't have to go anywhere. She's going to do it right here. She's setting up right now. And we're going to party our way out of here today together. Hey, DJ. Come on now, DJ Ace.
Gonna take it out.
Take it out.
Here we go.
Girl, you knock me up. Exciting. You make me wanna shout. Yeah, you lookin' sweeter now. You gotta get every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire. You blow my mind. I'm satisfied. Make me wanna shout. Gee, I feel so lucky now to have you all along, girl. I really love the way you love, girl. Ever I feel, baby, you blow my mind, baby. I'm so alive, baby. You blow my mind, baby.
Uh-oh.
Blow my mind, baby. Blow my mind.
I heard it's Martha Stagger's birthday. Happy birthday!
Blow my mind.
I'm satisfied.
We all at your birthday party, Martha. We at Club Foundation for Black Women's Wellness right now, getting it in. Well, Black women.
You make me wanna shout. You knock me down. Outstanding. So outstanding.
Got some every women in here. Gotta play a little Shaka Khan. Also done by Whitney Houston the Great.
Yes, for the babies dancing in the background.
Right now, everyone from A to Z. I can cast a spell, which you can't tell. Make a special brew with fire inside of you. Anytime you feel danger or fear, instantly I will appear. Come, it's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I'll do it naturally. I can sense your need, like rain onto the sea. I can make the rhyme, all confusion in your mind. And when it comes down to some good old-fashioned love, that's what I got. It's all in me. Anything you want done, baby, I do it naturally.
Get it, y'all. I see y'all. Y'all grooving. I see the sisters. I see Jesse and Allison was getting in. Y'all singing? Y'all singing? I see y'all singing with your mask on. I see you grooving, Miss Hazel.
DJ Ace, do the jam thing.
All right. I see y'all out here. Y'all getting it in. I love it. I love it. Let y'all catch your breath for a second. Get a little Janet going.
Vanessa, I want you to do the dance. Let us see you. Vanessa, can you hear us? You hear me? Denise wants her to do the dance. Come on,
I see you, Janine and April. Clicking in and clicking out.
No, she wants you to do the dance. Come do.
Vanessa, they want you to come around from the computer to dance.
There's my rock. She won a prize today. I see you, Boogie. Get in the car, getting it in. Hey, come on. Hey, come on. I see y'all moving in your seats. Music just makes you feel good, doesn't it? Some of us long weeks, some long months. Sometimes you just gotta release. I grew up in a house that we played music all the time. Cleaning up, you know, that Saturday morning cleanup. This is one of those songs that you clean up on while you're dancing. Y'all remember this?
Oh yeah, come on. Here we go.
Old school Patrice Rushen.
Can't see it. Hold on.
Was it the simple thing that made me so crazy about you? Was it your charm or your passion? I do believe I love you and I need you so
I see you getting it, Miss Daphne.
we give up too soon. Maybe we needed just a little room. We just need a little time. All we did was friends, given the chance we could love again. She always loved me forever. I want you and I need you so I.
You're Martha. You're Martha. Come back to
Clap on. This is where we clap together. Y'all been jamming with me all day. I appreciate y'all. Again, my name's DJ Ace. And I was here to bring you musical pleasures. I had a great time. Hope you did too. And I just want you to, know thank you for being a friend.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, you invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
All right, before we go, I got to do the black version.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Hey, so we started from the bottom, now we're here, girl. Oh, yeah. This is my part right here. Ooh, the biggest gift, the biggest. Thank you for being my friend. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.